Alright, hello and welcome to the finale of Batman Arkham Knight. Here we go. We're doing it. Oh, great. Master of Fear, you've earned a trophy.
What now?
Gotham still needs Batman. For one last night.
Oh man, that was awesome,
Prepare
dude.
the Nightfall Protocol.
Nightfall Protocol. What's this?
There's no other way, Alfred.
It needs voice confirmation.
Martha.
Very good, Master Bruce. You can be sure your instructions will be followed.
Great. Well, anyways. Apprehend Gotham's to secure and activate the Nightfall Protocol. I don't know what the hell this Nightfall Protocol thing is, but I don't know, like, that's probably some optional stuff. Let me see. Oh, what the heck? Okay. That's new. Anyways, as you can see, the gameplay recording paused again because it was another blocked scene, the whole ending. So, if you guys want to know the ending, stick around. If you don't, then goodbye. This is the end. Have fun. That was blah blah blah. Anyways, goodbye, whatever. But anyway, spoiler alert for anyone. Here's the end. I'm gonna explain it. So basically, oh man, I have to run this down. Okay. Basically, what happens is you get to the door, right? You open the door, and that's where it blocked the recording, and so I couldn't record. So I went ahead, and Scarecrow came up on this television, whatever, and he's like, "Oh, put away your gadgets or whatever." And so you put your belt away, and you put it like on the table, and then he says, "Get in a van, and we'll take you over to the place where we're meeting up." So you get in this van, and it's driving, and then it crashes, and you get out of the van, and you end up at Crime Alley, which is where Bruce Wayne's parents died, and so you have to you know, pay your respects or whatever, like you did in Arkham City. And then after that, while you're paying your respects, actually, Joker comes in, and you have to face, like, a bunch of Jokers, and you fight him. And then at the very end, like, you know, all that stuff happens, and then you end up snapping his neck, Joker's neck. But then it all ends up being just one giant hallucination. And so you end up going to the van. It hasn't been knocked down, by the way. That was all just a hallucination. So you're still driving. You're still being taken to the place. You end up going to Arkham Asylum, which is a big twist, kind of. So anyways, you're at Arkham Asylum now, and Scarecrow takes you in the way Batman takes in Joker during the Arkham Asylum, like the very beginning. He takes you in that trolley thing, whatever that was. So you're like basically strapped on, trapped, whatever. You can't escape that thing. And so you're in this room. I think it's the main hall, the Quincy Sharp Hall, something like that, in Arkham Asylum. And it's this giant computer screen thing with Gordon and Robin are there, and then there's Scarecrow, and he's taking you in, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make everyone see you for who you really are." And so he tells Gordon to take off Batman's mask, or else he'll shoot Robin and kill him. And so Gordon does that, and everyone in Gotham now knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne. And so after that, Scarecrow's like, "Oh, I'll show you what you're really afraid of," or whatever. And so he injects you with some fear toxin, and you know, you get into another hallucination, and it's Killer Croc, which is really weird seeing him. This is like the first and only time you see him. He doesn't say anything. He's just there, you know, right in the background. And right in front of Killer Croc is Two-Face, Penguin, and the Riddler. And they're like, "Oh man, we caught him finally, blah blah blah." All this stuff happens, and they're talking a little bit, and then Batman ends up becoming, like, he fully turns into the Joker basically. And so the Joker has taken over his mind, and he ends up as he says something like, "Oh," it was pretty funny. He's like, "You better duck, Croc." No, he's like, "Crockle boy, it'd be best to duck," or something like that. He tells Killer Croc to duck basically, but he doesn't, and so the the Batmobile comes in and boom, crushes right into him. And so Penguin, Riddler, and Two-Face, they run away, and you're surrounded by all these guys. Joker gets free, and then he gets into the Batmobile, which actually turns out being the it turns out that it's the Joker mobile, which is pretty cool. And you end up like killing all the guys around you or whatever. So you end up going in this area, in this like house or whatever, and you find the Penguin, and you're suited with a gun, you know, like a shotgun, and you're on foot at this point. So you're going, you shoot up Penguin, he's dead, but it's just a hallucination, so he's not really dead. You shoot up Riddler, you shoot up Two-Face, and then after that you exit the house or whatever, and you see Gotham's burning, and like everything's like destroyed and whatnot, and Alfred's talking to you, I think, and he's like, "Oh, Master Bruce, you have to get out of this hallucination or whatever," and Scarecrow's like, "Oh man, how are you what's it called, whatever, how are you resisting my fear toxin?" And you're laughing or whatever, Joker's laughing, and then it's out of the hallucination at this point, and Scarecrow's like, "Oh, how are you resisting?" And it's supposed to be Batman, but it's the Joker in that trolley. Everyone else sees him as Batman, but he thinks he's the Joker. And anyways, he gets hit up with another thing of fear toxin, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm not scared, Bats." And you're at the same place now, but you're back in the hallucination, but back in the fired up Gotham or whatever. And then it ends up like blacking out, and then it says press triangle to turn on flashlight, and you end up in the graveyard area of Joker, where Joker was cremated, and you have to go through this maze and stuff. A couple jump scares. You go to the wake where Harley Quinn's the only one there, and she's crying. And then after that, you go out to I think this is the actual outside graveyard. And you go out there, and there's one statue of Batman. You shoot it up, and then a bunch of other Batman statues pop up until one of them ends up becoming the Batman. And then you get transported to, it's that one area, I forget what it's called, but it was in Arkham Asylum, when Joker says, "Oh, take your shot at me," in the first game, when he says, "Take your shot at me," and Batman's about to throw the batarang, but he doesn't, and then Joker's on that thing, and it takes him away. He's like, "See you soon, Bats," or whatever. He's there, and so you end up trying to shoot Batman. He's like, "Oh, I'm what you fear," or whatever. And so you end up trying to shoot him, and Batman's not dying, and he grabs Joker by the neck. He's like, "I am vengeance, I am fear, I am the night, I am Batman." And so you end up fighting Joker now. Now you're the Batman, and so you fight Joker until you throw him into that cell or whatever. If you've played Arkham Asylum, you know which cell I'm talking about. The one that Joker runs away in when he says, "Hit me, Batman." And anyways, so you trap him in there, and then he's like, "Oh no, please Bruce, don't leave me here, I need you." And then he's like, "Goodbye, Joker," or whatever. He says something cool, I forget. And anyways, hallucination's over, and so you're back in the Arkham Asylum. You're out of the hallucination. You see James Gordon and Robin and stuff, and then you see Scarecrow, and he's like, "Oh, how are you resisting again?" For some reason, he keeps getting surprised by how Batman is resisting, even though this happened in Arkham Asylum. He resisted, but anyways, and so he's about to like shoot you up with another thing of fear toxin, but you resisted again, and then the Arkham Knight, also known as Red Hood, also known as Jason Todd, shows up, and he shoots Scarecrow's gauntlet or whatever, and then he shoots your lock or whatever, and then you get out, you grab Scarecrow by the neck, and then you grab his fear toxin gauntlet thing, and you aim it at his neck, and then you inject him with the fear toxin, and then he's getting all freaked out. You know how in the movie or whatever, Batman Begins with Christian Bale, he starts seeing hallucinations of bats everywhere, and then he sees Batman, and that's basically what's happening in here in this cutscene. And so he's like, "Oh man," he's getting all freaked out, and then he turns to run away, but then Jim Gordon's there and he knocks him out one punch. And then Batman says something like, "Look over them, watch over all of them, Gordon." And then he's like, "Okay, whatever, thanks, Batman." and then it cuts over to here, and then you come here in this area that I'm at right now in the game, and you bring in a oh shit, where was that elevator? Fuck, where the hell was that?
And Robin. I bet they're the same guy.
I don't know, I don't remember where the hell the elevator was, but there was an elevator here. Oh wait, no, it was right here. You put Scarecrow in here, and he's being escorted by Aaron Cash. He's still freaked out. He's like an adrenaline junkie or whatever. And Aaron Cash is like, so you're Bruce Wayne, huh? I think I'll stick to Batman. Incoming intel. Hold up, let me equip that. Where is that? Intel. Thanks.
A GCPD patrol car
Yeah,
has reported
GCPD.
a number of gang members assaulting a
Can't skip
hostage
it.
in the vicinity of
Anyways,
Falcone shipping yard.
and so that's
It
it.
could very well be
I
another
think you
from
guys
missing
saw that.
Station 17
I'm not
firefighters.
sure where, whatever. So that happened. And now we're here. And now Alfred said something about the Nightfall Protocol, so I don't know what that is. But anyways, this is the end and has been Batman Arkham Knight. I'm glad to say like, favorite, subscribe. Do what you gotta do. Stay tuned for the Harley Quinn and Red Hood DLC pack, story trailer, DLC, not trailer, DLC things. Anyways, I'm Beastly, and I'm out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.